Welcome to Plugged In Chatham-Kent. We're your business podcast brought to you by Economic Development. I know we're going to start by going around the table. I'm Andrew. We're in Economic Development. I'm in communications, even though I don't speak very well. I'm working on it. It has been a crazy few weeks. I've just off vacation, although it doesn't feel like it because it's been going. But I'm going to pass it around to my right. You are?
So I'm Moréna McDonald, owner of 519 Events and Promotions, and one of the organizers of the Dresden Night Market.
Yes, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
And over to...
Anthony Wilson, Economic Development Officer, and I had no vacation.
No vacation. Aww. No, well, that's not true. You had 2 days off last week, didn't you?
2 days to catch my breath and get right back in it.
And now there's 400 emails.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, I want to start off the podcast. We're going to get into the Dresden Night Market, and that's why you're here, because we're doing a bit of a special podcast. Like, we never record them on Monday, but we're doing a special podcast today about that. But when I walk in the office today, the first thing that happens is Stuart McFadden, our director, comes up and tells me about the fact that there is now new land that's available for industrial land for development. So Chatham-Kent has a Bloomfield Business Park, other business parks. We've actually got a full one. We've filled up one of the business parks. This one's located near it. And that property's been doing really well. So we've even got some more land sold. I can't talk about that over at Bloomfield, but for those who are listening, that's the insider news that there's some announcements coming up about more things at Bloomfield. But this he dropped this on my desk, and if you're watching video, there's an entire sheet that's showing off. I know you cannot see this, but I apologize. An entire sheet showing off. It looks like at least a dozen, if not more lots over near the police station. Do you know much about this, Anthony?
Other than what we were told this morning, no.
No? Okay. We're going to have some more details coming out about this because it really is fresh news. Like Stuart was in, dropped it off, told us we could start talking about this. There are lots available. They're out. It's near Sass Road, Park Ave.
Yep. That corner.
Right actually. On the corner by the police station. On the way out of Chatham's, and back behind is actually a municipal industrial space, but this is in front, so it's road access right on the main road. And it looks like they're going to do some great lots up there. If people want more details, reach out to us, investck.ca, and they can find out more details. We'll get more information. As I said, we're going to have more details coming out about this, but that's sort of like the breaking news of this morning, and that was pretty cool because we're actually running out of space, believe it or not, in Chatham-Kent.
Yes, because as you said, the Bloomfield Business Park is pretty much full, right?
Full.
So, yeah. So, that's exciting, though.
It's pretty crazy.
Millions of square feet we had a while ago, and now it's
gone.
Zeros of
It's
square
gone.
feet.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about that, but that's done. And now we're going to talk about the really great thing that happened this weekend. Is that I went apple picking. No, I did not. Okay, so let's talk
that sounds fun too, though.
It did, but that's totally not what happened. So there was the Dresden Night Market.
Yeah, it was crazy, and you guys were both there, and so you saw you were
absolutely
right into it. And
So I'm going to ask you the hard question right off the bat.
Okay.
How many people were there, Moréna?
So, lots of rumors going around.
It was 6 million.
6 million.
Pretty close to that, but I'm hearing 20,000. So that's what people who were there are saying. So, but I like to go under that a little bit, just to be on the safe side. So I'm thinking 17 to 18,000, based on what other events have seen that are comparable in size. So I think I'm comfortable saying that.
I looked up the numbers for Dresden, and at least according to online material here and some census data, there's an average of about 2,800 people in Dresden.
Right? So it's kind of hard to believe that we brought that many people, but I know that there were a lot of people from out of town. Of course, a lot of people from Dresden were there. Definitely. And, because they could just walk and they don't have to worry about parking or anything like that. So, it was a really cool event.
It's let's tell for people who weren't able to make it, what was the event about? What is the Dresden Night Market? What's the deal?
So it's kind of in the name. It's an event that happens mainly at night. In the summer, we're lucky because the sun's out longer. Take advantage of it, because with vendors, it's hard to see inside the tents to see what you're looking at to buy. So we had over 70 vendors there. food trucks, music, a fire show, a light show. And it's just a way to bring the community together. I saw, when I was taking pictures, I saw that, looking back, that there were a lot of people in the photos that were hugging each other. Like, it's a really great place to like run into people you haven't seen. Like, I ran into so many people that I'm friends with that I haven't seen in a long time. It's a really good way to do that. So
The music was fantastic. Anthony, did you get to see much of
I saw some of it.
Some of it?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your takeaway? What sort of things did you see at the market?
Just a lot of hustle and bustle, and I like that, right? With all the different vendors. My wife particularly was thrilled with all the different type of vendors that were there, and obviously all the awesome food that was there as well. So,
I think one of the things that, as we were talking with Spencer Prey, who was our colleague and another economic development officer, who was also a volunteer.
You
voluntold him. That's what I heard.
Pretty much, but he has a lot of great initiatives. So if there's a problem, he knows how to solve it without me telling him, and that goes for all of the volunteers that were there, for sure.
He was talking about, I guess there was a lot of small business, because he works in the small business center side of things. Quite a few vendors were from small business that we've worked with in the past. So I think that's great that it's sort of a community coming together to support all of this.
That's exactly it. The community really comes together, like especially in Dresden. Like all the businesses were so open to staying open late till 9:00. Normally they close at 5 on a Friday. So I invited them to stay open for the first night market 2 years ago, and they've been doing it ever since. So it's great.
I meant to look at the name of the business. It's Kim over at.
Is it Kimberly's One of a Kind?
Kimberly's One of a Kind. Thank you. Kimberly's One of a Kind. She stopped by at the end because she was walking around. I had a little booth set up, and she was chatting, and she told me at least, that it was one of the busiest days that she's ever had.
Wow! In her store? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great news.
Wow.
Yeah, so she had, at least she told me that she had a fantastic event. I was, from what I saw in terms of people walking in and out of stores, it wasn't just one of those events where people were, downtown sort of looking around, not doing much. People were out shopping.
It is a shopping event for sure. Yeah.
So I thought that says a lot to the work you've done. Actually, talking about the work you've done, so 519 Events and Promotions. Tell us a bit about that. What's that business for you?
Right. So it actually started because I was planning events already for 4 or 5 years. So January 2018, I decided to just make it official because I didn't really have an operating name behind what I was doing. And I kind of like the legitimacy of having a name just to put behind the event that I'm running. So launched that January 2018. It's just been go, go, go ever since. So now I'm into like beyond community events. It's more into corporate and private events. And of course, I brought Emma on board to assist me with a lot of these bigger events. And then going forward, I think we're going to have to bring on more like contract event planners to help us grow even more.
Amazing.
So,
that's fantastic. You're helping us with one of our events. Actually, we're going to touch on that a little bit later.
Okay.
But first, I want to talk about the fact that you are the first, maybe the second, I'm not sure what the numbers are, but over at Soar Innovations, the business incubator downtown, you're over there, right? You're set
I
up?
Came from there to come here.
Okay, there you
go.
go.
I'm renting space there so that I can work because now I'm full-time event planner, and it's hard to work from home if you're that with the things that you're doing. Sometimes you just need to get away and work in a space that's more catered towards a work environment. So so I've been there maybe 2 or 3 weeks. It's been great. I really like it there.
It's good.
That's awesome. Yeah. We've seen it grow. Like you've gone through the starter company, small business center starter company program. Actually, we both went through it at the same time.
Yes, we did. That was before you worked here.
I know.
Yeah.
Paths separated on that one, but I went through at the same time, and so you've done that program. And who's the main person you've worked with at the center here?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. Okay. Yeah. And so you've been working over there. I do want to. Okay, I'm gonna. And again, if you're listening to the audio, what I've gone and done is created something that's kind of fun.
Yes.
We are running a series of events. You're helping me run this. There's only so many hours in the day, and thankfully you were so kind enough to step up and help us out with these events. This is our League of Business.
Yes. Super exciting.
Anthony, you were the MC at the last one.
Have big mouth, need not apply.
Well, there were lots of clever things to say.
That's true too.
So, and so following our League of Business event, which was the first one was in Blenheim, and it was, I don't know, I had a great time. What did you guys think?
I did too. It was great, and I got to participate. Yeah, right. Like you just want to keep going. Yeah, it was cool.
So we had like 30 people, and the buzz was just it was electric. I think that's the word I'm going to use. So
it was definitely.
I made a stamp. This is my dream. I've made a rubber stamp. If you're listening to the podcast, it's got a mahogany handle. Ooh,
fancy.
Very fancy. That was actually the only option.
Okay.
So I made a stamp, and we're going to stamp hands because my whole goal with this is stamp it on the ink pad is to take the logo and stamp it on everybody at our next event, and then we can do a big photo with everyone showing the stamp. So can I stamp you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Right. I thought it was supposed to forehead.
Oh,
no. There's no way.
Lean in, man. Lean in.
That's for you.
Yeah, yours is forehead. Look at that.
Look at that. Awesome. More ink on my body.
I know.
That's what I need.
You don't have to cover this one up. It's good.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For those who are watching the video, it's great. I'm really happy about this. So, yeah, I'm really geeked out about that.
So when is our next one?
Oh, the next one.
For the people watching.
August 28th.
August 28th.
Yes.
Where
will
we be?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday,
yeah. It's coming up soon.
Where is that?
Moose Lodge in Wallaceburg.
In Wallaceburg, that's right.
Yeah, man. Do you remember what time? 5:30, right? 5:30?
Well, yes, I believe so. Yeah, I think it might even be 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll post
Get
more
there
details.
for 5:30. There's an Eventbrite. You can register.
Yeah. And a Facebook page, too.
And Facebook, investck.ca.
I'm just going to say that this one is going to be huge. Mm-hmm. Because it's going to be so much fun.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's so much fun.
Do you want to describe what's happening?
Actually, no. I was hoping that Moréna would.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
You go for it.
Yes. So
you're the star of that show too.
We're all the stars.
We're all the stars.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I am. Just kidding.
No, you're not.
I like your confidence. Anyways, it's a trivia night. So it's going to be featuring pop culture trivia with a subtle tinge of business. So
a little bit, but
like small because we want it to be fun.
It has to be relevant to our audience and our demographic, but we want it to be fun, and it is a networking event. So rather than coming as a team, we want people to come by themselves,
or as a team, that we will split up.
Yes, with a twist. So everyone coming is going to be grouped into the separate teams. They may not necessarily know each other, so that's one of those things where you have to get to know each other real quick. So you can work together on the trivia.
Yeah. And really what it does is, we said this at the last one, it puts everybody at a level playing field, right?
Yeah.
Because this is about that networking opportunity. There is nothing, I don't know, it used to drive me crazy coming into these networking events, and I use the air quotes on that one, where you walk in, you see the one or two people in the room you know, and you talk to them, and then you leave, and you're like, that just caused me a couple bucks to not talk to anybody. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
This gets rid of all of that pressure. This you arrive, you show up, we're going to introduce you to some people, you have a common shared experience, you have those opportunities to do something, because we're going to throw some trivia at people. Yeah, they're going to have some prizes.
The prizes.
We're going to have some prizes.
There was a really cool prize at the last one.
Yeah.
What was it? A GoPro? Wasn't it a GoPro? No, what was it?
No, it was the holder, the GoPro holder.
GoPro, that's right.
You take your phone holder and everything, image stabilizer.
And who won that?
Katie from...
Oh, right.
Position 1 SEO.
Position 1 SEO, that's right.
That's hello@position1.seo.
Yes.
If she's listening to this, we got your website email address correct. Yes.
There you go.
So we were razzing her about that.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's hello@position1.seo. Yeah.
Great.
So yes. So there'll be prizes. We'll have some fun stuff. I'm not sure what we're going to do for prizes this time. We'll figure something out.
It's a surprise. You have to come to find out.
That's
surprises.
That's right.
Yeah.
It needs to be team based, I think. So.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point. The last one we did, I did another one at Sarnia Way, and we did that. We had a prize. It was good for the whole group. So. Yeah.
We'll figure that out. Yeah, you're doing work in other municipalities.
Just a little bit, you know.
You're allowed to.
90%. I'm still in Chatham-Kent. So.
It's fine. It's fine. You're going to be global. I give it 3 years and you're global.
That's a lot of pressure.
Listen,
10 years maybe.
At the start of this, we were talking about a podcast that we forgot to unmute, and you wanted to do it and do an overdub in another language. So we're going to give you that.
Anthony's idea for the other language. Yeah, German.
We still should, and Japanese.
Yeah, totally.
Both.
Yeah.
We have options now.
Yeah, well, I'll just sit here and look confused as you talk about languages. It'd be great. I'll throw my bit of French that I remember.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So we've got that event coming up next week. And then on October 3rd, we have Anthony's Brainchild event, which is...
it's a mentoring session under the League of Business umbrella.
Mentors of the Universe.
Mentors of the Universe, that's right. Masters of the Universe, He-Man, just saying.
Yeah. You work at a gym too. So
yes, I do, that's right. Yeah, but it's just an opportunity to link up some of our young entrepreneurs in Chatham-Kent with some seasoned people who have been in business, for quite some time. So, a networking session that way that gives people an opportunity to have conversations with those people. Somebody that's done what they're doing maybe many years ago, and they've gone through all of the hurdles that are normal with small business, and can have potential lasting relationships from that. And I think it'll be a great event.
Yeah, I think so too.
We were chatting with I don't want to give out the name, but a person who is a fourth generation entrepreneur. Her daughter is a fifth generation entrepreneur.
That's crazy.
And so she has agreed to be at the event. So we have these seasoned entrepreneurs who are going to be there. And really, it doesn't matter the industry you come from, the background. What matters is, and you see this, overcoming those hurdles that you develop in business, you see in business.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are the same.
They are, for sure.
And so you get these people who've been through it, who understand it, and get their advice and their expertise. So.
And not just there too, though, but afterwards, months down the road when you're, oh, wait, what should I do here? You can reach out to these people and say, hey, we talked at this, and I'm running into this, and you mentioned something about that, this and that and this and that.
This and that.
Yeah. But, again, just linking people. All networking is sort of the name of the game, but in a fun fashion.
Yeah.
So that's going to be on October 3rd. It's on Eventbrite as well. We've got people registering for it. It looks like it's going to be well attended as well. So in all of this craziness of things that have been going on, there's the night market. There was, I think, actually, Wallaceburg had their
farmers market.
Their farmers market.
It was the same day. It was the morning, though. It was 8 to 12, and then ours was 4 till pretty much midnight. So
I think
you could go to both.
You could go to both.
Some vendors were actually at both, which is huge. We had a long day. They had a long day.
Yeah. Oh, man. They win.
Yes, they definitely win. Yeah.
They win. I don't even know. Oh, I meant to ask you, sorry, before we jump on the next thing. Dresden Night Market. So how were beer sales?
Beer sales were great. Sons of Kent sold out before it got dark because part of our event takes place at night. Bayside, I believe, had to go back to Bayside and get more beer. Sodbuster, who is very lucky that he lives in town, was able to get more. He had to go back and get more. Natterjack thought about it, but they're in West Lorne, so it's kind of a long drive. They were like, well, maybe we'll just... So we could say that everyone sold out and they went and got extra.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Congratulations, Dresden, Ontario, the new beer drinking capital.
Apparently, yes.
I'm moving to Dresden.
I am looking forward to the time when you create the brewery and wine and whatnot tour for Chatham-Kent.
Yes.
I'm just throwing that out there now, live, on the air, no pressure.
Okay. Is that like a request?
It's a request.
The Andrew tour?
No, yeah.
Go to all your favorite places?
All of them. And really, it's all of them. I'm not, you know what, if there's a distillery, I don't know if we got to go to Bothwell, that works for me.
Bootlegger in Bothwell.
Right? I'm totally cool with that. That sounds good.
Let's do it.
So, okay. And we eats along the way. We got to find places to eat along the way.
You need to eat in between. We're talking about a winery tour where there was no food in between and it gets messy quick, but
it does. It gets real messy real fast.
Yeah.
Okay, something, Anthony, you were involved in a lot last week, especially because I was off and you took all of these. There were 2 grand openings.
There were a few grand openings.
Several grand openings.
Yes.
The 2 that I'm aware of was the Rocket Sports Cards.
Rocket Sports Cards, on Queen Street. They opened up their new location, and they had a select... I'm trying to remember reserve. On Friday, they had a select opening for 60 to 70 contest winners. And lo and behold, when I got there at 6 o'clock, there were 60 to 70 people lined up around the building.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes.
That's awesome.
And the place is absolutely gorgeous. So Mike Lucio is the owner.
Okay.
Him and his brother Greg did all the work, and they did and his dad Pat, absolutely fantastic. It's gorgeous in there. It's an old sports store that's no longer in Chatham-Kent. And so they gutted the place and re-renovated it, and wow, it's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, make sure you check it out.
That's really cool. And then the other one was the Mindful Market.
Yeah. So Mindful Market opened up on Saturday. Saturday morning was their official grand opening. They're in Blenheim, Ontario, and what an absolutely fantastic store.
I've heard really great things about it, and I really want to go check it out.
Yes, you have to. And what I thought was really cool, so when I got a tour of the place, was you are buying products from local farms, local businesses within Chatham. So there's plenty of meat. You could actually, there was a freezer full of meat with a screen over it, and you can learn about the cow that you are buying meat from, right? The history of that cow, what it was fed, you're watching it dance around on the screen, and there's also other different local products there as well. I dare say everything was organic, if I'm correct, or
as much as possible,
or like gluten free and different allergen free type foods and things like that. And then on the back is going to be a big, huge distillery.
Oh, what? That's awesome.
So, and this is in the old PUC building in Blenheim, Ontario, right across from the Tim Hortons.
Okay.
Yeah. So their grand opening it went quite well. Mayor Caniff paid a visit as well. Economic development. And lots of the local businesses had people from, their business come and check it out. So
one of the things I love is when you walk in the building, they've kept the PUC
on the floor, right?
On the floor,
yeah, right.
Beautiful emblem.
Oh, nice!
And so
that's great.
They've renovated the inside. It looks amazing, but they kept that little bit of heritage there.
I like when people do that. Just keep the history of the building in place. Yeah.
And then they also had a really nice product line, though, of eco-friendly products.
Yes.
So like bamboo toothbrushes and cloth bags and things like that, where they're reducing their eco footprint, if you will, in the world. So
if you get a chance when you stop in and chat with them, they can take the tour. It's an unofficial tour.
Okay.
You can go around the entire store and they can tell you about every single product in there. It was so cool. They are so knowledgeable about it because they sourced everything as close to this area as possible, or southwestern Ontario sort of thing. They can tell you stories. I want to get them on like a audio or video cast and do a video around the store. It was like they'll give you a 10-minute thing about every single item.
I need to go there.
It was just,
You're selling it very
so
well.
Cool. I'm sorry. It's just it's
good.
It's very. It isn't all the time you get to walk into a store and have somebody that knowledgeable about every product, right?
That's a lot of work too to source it all, especially like source it locally.
Yeah. It was really impressive. So
awesome.
Looking forward to more of that. This week, this is the week. It's like everybody knows that back to school is coming up, so they're going to launch their business.
Yeah, they're celebrating an anniversary from when they launched it before.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So
we've got. We were just before we came over here. We were out at End of the Roll Discount Carpet and Flooring. So End of the Roll is doing a 5-year celebration. So that's awesome for them. We've got a celebration coming up on Wednesday. That's going to be over at Peach Physio.
Wow.
So they've got their 5-year anniversary. We're going to do a whole big celebration thing.
Nice.
You'll see it.
Okay.
This is like the teaser for people who are listening now. And they're doing a draw. What's the draw for?
Draw is for 4 tickets to Detroit Tigers game on Labor Day weekend, and they're good tickets. And I wish I could win.
Yeah, but you can't.
But I cannot. I cannot. You can win and take me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'll try to
Let's
win.
do that. See if we can rig it. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, you can. No, you're not rigging.
We can't win.
In fact, now if you go, I'm calling you out. I call you out on this. So the Peach Physio. If you look for them on Facebook, or I think they're on Instagram and Twitter, but definitely on Facebook, because looking at it, they have their draw right now, so it's pretty easy to enter. You don't have to be a customer; you can just enter. We've got another one tomorrow, which is the Clear Medical Imaging.
Yes.
Who is celebrating their 1 year
already? Wow.
I know.
Already.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Time flies for these people. Yeah. When's your 1 year celebration?
It already happened in January. I guess we could do 2 years.
So we're celebrating 519 promotions.
Yeah.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
So celebrate. Is that? I don't know. Something like
You can find the exact day, but
so you'll find it. Yeah. Then we've got Fantasy Nails Plus is doing their 1 year. They went through the starter company program as well.
I think the same year that we did it,
Same
right?
year, yeah. They were in there. Their story is amazing. Like I can't believe, we'll share all of these details, but they're at a point where in the past year they have brought on 8 staff. They're bringing people from all over Toronto. They're bringing people from all over the world to come and work here. They want people from Chatham to work there. Yeah. They are in a hiring mode. If you have the skills and you meet their quality standards, that's one of the big things there. They, from what I'm hearing, and this is from people who've been there, their quality standards are just above and beyond. And because of that, they are so busy, they're booking well in advance. So
that's awesome.
If you can get in, book it in advance. The walk-ins, he was feeling so bad because he's had to turn some walk-ins away, but I guess that's a victim of success, I suppose, you know.
It's a good problem.
It's a good problem.
Yeah.
And people are recognizing that, right? Like you may not be able to get in right away, but when you go in, you know you're going to get quality service.
And you want that quality because of the nature of the business, right? With doing nails and that sort of thing, you want to make sure that they're doing everything properly.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. He's it's a really cool story. So we've got some more details coming up on that. Any other grand openings you want, or any other 5-year celebrations?
Well, there's lots of anniversaries and celebrations going on, and some of them are being planned as we speak. But A&A Metal Cleaning and Stripping 40-year anniversary, Preferred Building Products 40 years or 43 years. Chatham Ready Mix 40 years.
Wow.
A lot of 40-year anniversaries coming up.
Yeah.
Postma Heating and Cooling is turning 30 years old this year, and there'll be a celebration in September for that. And I had a chance to tour their facility last week, and a very, very nice establishment. I happen to have a Postma furnace as well, so there's so much going on right now. There's so many that I have forgotten to talk about, but
well, it's one of those things where we're trying to share that out on social media. So look at the ECDev site. It all starts at investck.ca. That's where you can find our social media off of there. But it's really, we want to celebrate not just those who are current new businesses or celebrating 1 year. So we want to talk about the people who are celebrating 40 years. You know, like Parks Blueberries. 40 years, right? Yeah. These generational businesses that in some cases are truly generational. There's one that we can't talk about until next year. It's so good. It's going to be such a great story next year because it's being passed from father to son. But they're taking the year to there's a TV show out there where it's like you have to, if you want the business, you have to really work in it and work at it and do all of these things. I've got to watch. I think it's on Netflix or something.
It's like a reality show.
It's a reality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so they throw him right into the fire while he's doing that with his son. He's like, if you want this business, you got to work it. And so he's taking the year to do that. And but in a kind way, not a reality TV show sort of way.
Right. Okay.
So that any year he can take that over. And I'm going to give a little plug in here for us. If there are businesses out there that are looking at some point, it doesn't have to be a 40-year business. It could be a 5-year business. It could be a 20-year business. If you're looking at some point of transitioning out, we would like to, as part of economic development's role, help with that retention. We want to keep that business in the community, whether it's going to family members, whether it's able to go and be shared in as a business for sale to another potential entrepreneur. Contact us. We would love to help with those transition plans. That's part of the retention role we have here, right? It's a big part of your role.
Oh, absolutely. I'd even make it even simpler. Just if you want the community to know about your business and you want us to help you, call us. Thank you. Simple. Yeah, that's simple. Yeah. Which is why we reached out to you. Thank you so much, by the way,
for having
taking me taking out. Hey, what are you doing this afternoon? I really want to talk about what happened because
Dresden Market. Because there's still the buzz is still going.
Like overwhelming positivity, and
definitely
for sure. Like I couldn't do it without a strong team, and you know what? They're all friends and family, really.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, that's the backbone of the event. Those people.
What's your next one? You have another one coming up, don't you?
That's what I wanted to talk about. What's the next Dresden Market?
Okay.
Oh, no. I was thinking your Etsy.
Yeah, so...
talk about that.
So we're talking next community event. It's Etsy Made in Canada, so that's where I got my start event planning. Years ago, Etsy approached me to plan an event. I'd never done it before, and here I am. So that's going to its 6th year, taking place right here in downtown Chatham, outside September 28th.
September 28th.
It is outside the Chatham Mall. In that courtyard. It's called King Street Commons.
Yep.
So that's 100% handmade vendors, and they all sell online for the most part, specifically on Etsy, which is a very popular like handmade website that you can buy things from all around the world. And it's coming from people who make it at home or in their studios. It's a really cool website. So yeah, we're expecting about 55 vendors at that, pretty much packing King Street Commons full of people selling things. So yeah, that's the next one. Yeah.
Is there an event on that weekend as well? Or because last year was in conjunction with another event. Your event's just happening.
I believe,
right?
I believe that weekend is just Etsy Made Canada in downtown Chatham.
Okay.
So
I because I was at last year's, and when you say 55 vendors, I know there was 70 at the Dresden. But in that space that you pack that much in there, it's amazing. Like it's just it's a sight. It's a sight unto itself.
And that's what I'm all about, is like transforming spaces. So it doesn't take a lot of work. There's not a lot of decor, but if you use the assets of the space that you're in and you add like different elements to it, like especially vendors and stuff like that, it really doesn't feel like you're in that space.
No, so. It's a totally you wouldn't even know. It just has a very cool vibe to it. So you do a great job with that. And then so other Dresden things. What else is going on out there?
Yeah. So okay, our core group of like organizers met yesterday. We had to clean up the town. We pick up some discarded cups and that sort of thing. So we cleaned up. We were just talking about Christmas a little bit. We want to take a break. And a break for us is like a week or two to kind of like collect our thoughts, mull things over. I think it's safe to say Christmas is coming back because we've had a lot of people express interest in it, and a lot of people are saying, sign me up, I want to be there.
Yeah.
So we don't have a date exactly, but if you look at the past dates for our events, it's probably going to follow that same pattern.
Okay. This is the Christmas Night Market in Dresden.
Christmas Night Market,
yeah.
Again, outside at night this time. So Saturday was really hot. This one's probably going to be a little cold, so we have two extremes with these events, but that has a totally different atmosphere. Still very positive,
Christmassy.
It's very Christmassy. Yeah.
So if you're a Christmas nut like me,
are you?
I'm totally.
This is the perfect event for you.
18 weeks till Christmas.
That's terrifying. That means I have like 16 weeks to plan this event.
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thanks for that.
Get on it.
I can just imagine you with a whip right now, just like, get on it.
Where are we with this? Oh, I might be. Because I want to go.
Yep.
Right.
I'll see you there.
And for those who aren't Christmas people, it's a holiday market, really.
It is.
I'd say it's open for. It's really designed for anybody. Last year when I was there, you saw all different denominations, beliefs, everything. It doesn't matter.
For sure. It is. It is like kind of like a winter. Yeah, holiday is a good word for it. But it's just
winter market would be a good one. That's. It was pretty. It was phenomenal last year.
Yeah, it was fun.
And that one was like 10, 12,000. It was busy. It was a good 10,000 people.
Yeah, and that has a different layout. It's a little smaller because the parade happens at the same time, which is a great partnership to have both things happen at the same time. So it's a little different layout, and we try to switch things up. We don't try to do the same thing twice. But we don't know what the event looks like yet. But we'll announce that soon. When the date is. And
where would you Where would you announce that? Where would people find out more information about that sort of thing?
It would be on the Downtown Dresden Night Market Facebook page and Instagram.
Okay.
So we're very social media focused. It's where a lot of our information is posted. So if anyone's interested, they can check those out.
Okay. Excellent. That's cool. One more thing I want to mention about the Dresden Night Market from the last weekend is that I had a lot of conversations with people from London, Kitchener, Guelph. There were people from all over Ontario down to see this. I had people from the States. I was talking to people from the Michigan.
At Saturday's Market?
At Saturday's Market.
Wow.
Some people from Michigan.
That's very interesting. I was looking at my insights on Facebook, and it said that one of the top areas that our posts were being shown in was Michigan. And I don't know how that happened because I didn't choose for that. I didn't target. Anyway,
well,
that's
good
really
news.
cool.
There's some people from Michigan who came up.
Yeah. Okay,
so,
good to know. That's
so you're
awesome.
attracting people. So our colleagues over in tourism, we should go and brag to them and let them know.
They were there.
They were there too.
Yeah.
Actually, they were bragging about you. I saw them online.
Yeah.
So shout out to them. They did a great job there promoting that. And I thought I'd let you know that there was people from all over. It wasn't just Chatham-Kent. It was you're at that event's drawing people from all over. So
that's great.
That's why I said like in 3 years worldwide. Yeah, easy.
We'll see.
No pressure. Okay, I think we're pretty much wrapped up for the show. Thank you. This is sort of like I said, a special show. We normally don't do Mondays, but before we go, there's one thought that came out. This came out when we were recording with Katie, which is hello at SEO.
Hello at SEO.
Position 1 SEO. Sorry, yeah, I know. Again, we were razzing her. But we have another idea for a League of Business.
Okay.
We're going to run this by you.
All right.
Again, live on air, no pressure. So League of Business, we're going to do failure is not an F word.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So what does that entail?
So the thoughts are around it are talking about getting people together, maybe do a bit of a panel to talk about overcoming failure. And I mean, I've had this where you're out working on something and it's just not going right, and you get beaten up, and the last thing you want to do is keep working on it. It's really about going, okay, well, how do you get people around who kind of support you, or recognizing what the successes can be? What did you learn from that? It doesn't have to be an F word. It can be an opportunity for growth and development.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
those sort of things, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of conversations happening right now about people who encounter these challenges. We know that half of all businesses fail in less than 5 years, right? In under 10 years, I was just reading the stats are 66% of businesses close.
That's scary.
And that is scary. It's something around the mid 30s to 40s in the first year and a half, right? Businesses are closing.
Wow.
And maybe that's partly because we're always preaching, and you know this. You've got to have your business plan.
Yeah.
You've got to have your planning. You've got to do those things. And maybe it's because people aren't planning, or maybe things just aren't working out the way they thought they would. But don't take that as a failure. Take it as a lesson of opportunity.
Yeah.
And so we want to have this opportunity to have this session. The failure is not an F word.
Nice.
And I think that's going to be an upcoming session.
I like the name of it too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're good with that? Okay.
I am. Yeah. Let's do it.
What do you think?
Love it.
Okay. Because I know that I didn't want to offend you. You don't like to use any brass or hard
I don't
language.
like those kind of words.
I know. So, the failure is not a 4-letter word. Also seemed like a fun thing, but it really isn't a 4-letter word. So it seemed a little too on the nose.
It's a 4-letter F word.
It's 4-letter F word. Yeah, now the title's getting longer, man. Okay, I'm good. Anything else you want to throw out there?
There's a lot. I just, again, I'd like to reiterate to people that if you're watching this and you want any sort of assistance highlighting your business, talking about your business, if you've got any sort of milestones that you want to celebrate in the community, please don't be afraid to get a hold of us, and we're here to support business. So anniversaries, openings, celebrations, milestones, anything.
Yep. Absolutely. Anything else you want to talk about?
I have 2 things. If
Go
that's
for
okay.
it. Yeah.
One, I'm eternally grateful to everyone who was part of the Dresden Night Market. There are a lot of people I want to thank, but I think, everyone who was part of it, thank you so much for everything that you've done for this event. And 2 is you guys, economic development. You guys are great. Like you were just saying, contact you guys if you have any like anniversaries and stuff like that. You're doing a really good job of getting the word out about businesses, and I think the community is really appreciative of it. So
thank you.
Appreciate that. That's really great. We've taken on a great approach with this Boots on the Street campaign and strategy really, it's been our success is driven purely off of the success of all of the businesses and the whole community. So that's we want to see that. We want to see everybody thrive and grow. Yeah. And actually, on that one, Mark, I hate to be a downer at the end. we don't control construction around Chatham-Kent, but we want to remind everyone that
businesses are still open.
Businesses are open, and we know it is the season for construction. I think that's part of the Canadian joke, right? Yeah. There's 4 seasons, and what is it? Fall, winter, spring, and construction.
Yeah,
and that is definitely true in Chatham-Kent. Yeah. So. Yeah. Apologies to anybody impacted by the ongoing construction across around the area. At least in many of the cases, it's making things better. Some of it is emergency, some of it is unforeseen. But shout out to everybody who's willing to take that extra 3-4 minutes to take a slightly different route than they're normally used to. We appreciate it. We know the businesses appreciate it. It is an inconvenience. But at least it's a short-term one, right? It will be the construction will be done. Railway crossing, roads have to be repaired. These things have to happen, and so I hate to be a bummer at the end, but it's a reality. And we thank you for your patience. We thank everybody listening. We thank those who spread the word that at least it's a 5-minute rerouting, because if there are some other major areas where I've seen construction rerouting, that's a 20-minute, it's a half an hour.
Yeah.
Or if you're in some major centers, it's a half a day.
Like in Colorado with that boulder, did you see that? It was the detour was kind of a lot, but
kind of a lot.
Yeah. We have it really good in comparison. We really
good. We really do.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's but it definitely is out of the norm. So it's not your everyday.
But the gist of that message, though, is that those businesses. So we're talking mostly about the ones on Grand or Iron.
Hey, Wallaceburg,
they're open. Yeah, Wallaceburg as well.
Area, we've got all these different pieces of construction going on around Chatham-Kent, and we really appreciate those business owners who are stepping up to do things like fund sales.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, Maple City Bakery is doing a promotion, so check them out. I know I was driving past the Canadian Tire over on Grand, and they've got, actually they're promoting delivery. So if you order online, they'll do delivery.
Yeah.
So they're finding innovative solutions around these sort of things to try to help out customers.
Yep.
That's something I want to get out there. Was that message as well?
And it's on us to support our local businesses. So
absolutely.
I just saw a really cool quote. What was it? Amazon's great, but they don't support your kids' soccer teams. So support your local businesses.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So, okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What's your website or Facebook? Which Facebook?
509 Events and Promotions, or Downtown Dresden Night Market.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And we're investck.ca, and you can check us out there. All right.
You gotta stay classy.
There you go.